Hi everyone, Rod from Stirling Soap. It's 25 August 2018 and I am standing outside of the workshop, probably about 200 meters from the back door of our house. This right here, what I'm focusing on right now, is the actual expansion to our shop. I've been promising a lot of you guys that I would do an updated video to show the expansion that we completed in April of 2017 on our workshop. So let's go ahead and head on in and we'll take a quick look around. So we are actually walking into the expansion portion here. I'm going to go ahead and push on back to the old portion first. Those of you who have seen the first video we did when we first moved out into this workshop will probably recognize some of this. It's a lot more open now. All the product shelves have been moved in the expansion, so it's a little bit easier to move around in here. However, we are continuing to grow and space is becoming limited once again, and we're using every inch of the wall that we can and stacking brushes up to the ceiling. So it's either we're not going to expand again. We're going to move off the property at some point and as soon as possible. Just if we're going to be able to grow, but also maintain some type of efficiency with our work, we need a proper workspace. These here are just the wrapping stations. They'll either be used for wrapping soap. Got the silicone pad, the heat gun, the sealing wand, and your shrink wrap here. So this will be where someone comes in and either wraps a batch of soap, or they'll lay an order out here and wrap it, box it up, and send it to the customer. And up here in the front, we've got the stainless steel tables where all the product are made, which are fantastic, way easier to clean up than the old tables that we were working on. And at the very front, of course, the television, because I spend so much of my pathetic life out here, I need to have some way to be entertained. From the first video, all the Cardinals jerseys and pennants lining the wall have unfortunately been replaced with product labels. Another reason we need to get out of here. We're running out of wall space for labels. I don't know what I'm going to do if we try to expand the product line anymore. So let's go ahead and move on back to the expansion. The majority of this here was actually in the little room you just saw up until last April, and we've continued to add shelves where we can. We come in here through the first aisle. We keep all our post-shave balms, t-shirts, lip balms, deodorants, body butters, shampoo bars, lotions here on an end cap, and then we have razors, razor blades, all of our bath soaps through here, aftershave samples, aftershaves, beard and pre-shave oils. As you see, I mean, we keep everything that we make in stock. We don't ever do limited batches, basically, to where we've only made a set. We just continue. We have a good production schedule, and we have a pretty good idea of what's going to be made and when it's going to need to be made to ensure that we don't run out of things. And on occasion we do, but I mean, you'll see that, in any given scent, we might have 15 bottles here. And then if we go back to the old portion, you'll see here's my shelf of aftershaves, and this is just aftershaves and gallon carboys that are currently macerating, waiting to be filtered out to be bottled up. So we just keep everything rolling and rotating throughout. Over here, the last two rows is made up entirely of our shaving soap. And you'll see each set that you see here of jar, puck, and sample is a different scent. And each little shelf here will contain 3 scents, and each scent is typically going to have, at most it'll have a batch and a half on the shelf at any given time. Typical batch is 24 jars, 8 pucks, and 32 to 36 samples. So we are still very much handmade small batch company. There's no mass production. Everything you see on these shelves here, every one of these shave soaps was handmade by me, simply because I haven't gained the courage to bring on an apprentice yet and hand over something like this to them. It's not something I'm comfortable doing yet, but at some point will likely grow to the point where I have to bring on an apprentice to at least do some of the tasks for me. So just one more quick look around all of our essential oils, all our base oils, brushes, labels. This is the actual production area. And then we come back here, then we have all the product here in the expansion. Oh, and I missed the greatest things about the expansion. So prior to us putting this in expansion, the entire time we've been here in Arkansas, we were washing all the pots and pans you see here that we used to make product in our kitchen sink in the house. So our house was always a disaster, and our kitchen counters always looked like this. So we actually had the plumbing put in here, so we have a stainless steel sink. So we're no longer carting all of our dirty utensils and pots 200 yards back to the house to wash them. And along with that, we now have a restroom and shower out here, which is fantastic, not only for us, but for our employees who shouldn't have to be made to walk 200 yards to our house to use a bathroom. And I'm glad we've got that. And it was a bad situation having to have everyone go back, but we're a much smaller company than so many people realize, and we've done what we can to expand our operations when we can, and to make things easier, not only on ourselves but also on our employees. But as you see, we are getting to the point already, which is fantastic, where we are running out of room again. It's getting to the point where it's slowing down our operations. It's keeping us from getting orders out the door as fast as I'd like to get them out. And it's also preventing me from having as much product as I want to carry. I mean, we still have 2 more styles of deodorant, including the antiperspirant, that we're looking to release. I don't have room for them right now. What little shelf space I have left is going to be used for the eau de toilettes this September, which they're ready. They're just waiting to be bottled up and labeled. That said, last week, fantastic news, we bought a building in downtown Boonville to where we are going to move the operation. It'll give us another 800 square feet, along with about the total building size is 2,350 square feet, I believe, plus about a 600 square foot loft that we can use for storage. So everything that's in here is going to be moved off our property, and this will be overflow storage for boxes and raw materials so that we can start buying things like the castor oil and almond oil and olive oil, things like that, in the 55-gallon drums like these that you see for the ethanol and the witch hazel. Help us keep the prices down. Outside of that, that's pretty much the expansion. I'm sorry it took me 14 months to get this made so that everyone can see it. Sorry again for the potato quality of the film. If you have any questions, by all means, leave them in the comments or shoot me a message. And once we get the new building, I will do my best to get a video of it taken and put up here faster. We're also going to start doing some other videos as well so that our YouTube channel is a little more active. So if you have something that you'd like to see us put out in video form, please let me know. We'll be looking for ideas. In the meantime, thank you so much for your business. Thank you for buying from us. You have so many options in the artisan shave soap and wet shaving world right now. And I do appreciate each and every one of you that choose to spend your money with us. Thank you for allowing Mandy and I to do what we do. I hope we can continue to earn your business. And if there's anything that we can do better or anything you'd like to see from us in the meantime, let me know. Thanks. Thank you for watching.